safety glasses off.
I was raised in a place that's so lost. People struggle to run in place and don't get far. We all paid for gas in the cars, and it's judges the slaves, baby, it's turning hard. When your family's gone, there is always a gang. And those who you liberate, I feel them ignoring the pain. Those who claim the streets are ignoring the same, but claim to really feel it for the financial gain. My life's like swimming in shackles, I'm such a fallen angel with wings of blood, and I'm still crawling. First you gang, I clean rub, I crawl in the game. My first look could only clean from my crawling. Lost so many friends to the set, and we were convinced that an early death the best destiny. If we live nothing, earth on fresh for me. The earth hates our race, to rejoice we gon' free soul. They say yes, you gon' die here. I say no, I'm gon' fly here. They say yes, you gon' die here. I say no, I'm gon' fly here. Hold on, stay strong. Hold on, stay strong. Hold on, stay strong. Hold on, stay strong. Heartbroken by your life, I can't handle. I'm part of my fight to breathe before they strangle. Every time I think I'm me, there's more hassle. Every time I think I'm free, there's more shackles. Speaking about people in the bottom of a slave ship. They would never gonna take the bangers away, but one of us, I'm fighting like a dog up in the basement. Never know when this air will bug me and taste it. And I want so bad to feel that. See reason sun out when I'm Khalil's back. My heart changed the eye and maybe from the sun's contact. I want the stars in the sky, come so I come back. We ain't born to die, we born to live. Only for a little while so we can born to give. My middle finger is this. My expression is a middle finger turned into a fist. They say yes, you gon' die here. I say no, I'm gon' fly here. They say yes, you gon' die here. I say no, I'm gon' fly here. Hold on, stay strong. Hold on, stay strong. Hold on, stay strong. Hold on, stay strong. The struggle ain't this easy. You got the muscle and I love you, please believe me. Rest when y'all don't need me and only stay till you reconceive me. Beats beat my bones, my heart, my soul. Will I get home? Yes, might not know. But I'll battle against what they got for us with. Hand on your bitch, you can stand in the bench, but it won't save you when the hammer's extended. You can stay a slave, but your master is sick and he's raping us in the heart of a slave ship. It's breaking us in my heart, I can't change it. All it really takes is the strength that you bang with. Take up those chains and walk on a spaceship.
As at Artisan, the links between the Intifada and Indigenous sovereignty. We have three really excellent panelists here. We're going to give them a chance to each talk, and then I'm going to ask a couple of questions maybe to get them to talk with each other, which is most of what they're going to do.
Gila Castle, my name is Gordon Hill. I'm from the Kwakwaka'wakw Nation, and my people's territory is on North Vancouver Island. I'd just like to start by acknowledging that this is Tsleil-Waututh territory. They're Coast Salish people, and on your way down here, you might have, if you came down the highway, you would have passed part of their reservation here. So as the theme of this workshop today is the connections between the Palestinian and Indigenous peoples here in North America. I think the main comparison or connection that you'll see is that they're both colonial situations and anti-colonial resistance struggles that are going on today. I think within that too, there's three main things you can compare between the Palestinians and Indigenous peoples in North America, and that is colonialism, which we define as the invasion of one territory by a group of people for the purpose of taking resources and/or settlement. So it's colonialism. Apartheid, which is a South African word which means apartness, and which is comprised of a separate state of laws and guidelines and regulations for a colonized people, in which you see all through colonial history. You can see this type of apartheid. In Palestine, in South Africa, and in Canada, and United States, New Zealand, Australia, you see the same kind of apartheid system. And then finally, the third element that I would say is common is that of genocide, which is the intentional killing or reduction of a population for the purpose, for control, so that they can take the land and the resources. We say by 1890, the military resistance by indigenous peoples had more or less ended, and then we entered into the phase of institutionalized occupation. And one of the main methods that they did that they carried this through was with the 1876 Indian Act, which you probably have heard of, right? This was a federal law that was imposed on all indigenous people in Canada, and it covered three main areas. One was the band council system, which was their form of local governance and control over native populations, and the reserve system, which removed and isolated indigenous peoples from their territory onto these small plots of land. And this was a part of their assimilation strategy too, was because once they controlled the population into these small areas, then they could begin the systematic assimilation of indigenous peoples. And one of the main ways that they did that, along with the band council, was the residential schools, right? So the residential schools were imposed through the Indian Act, and generations and generations of indigenous youth were taken and processed through these schools, where they were stripped of their language and culture and forced to adopt European culture, like language and clothing and labor skills and stuff like this. And those residential schools lasted for over 100 years. The last ones were closed in the early 1980s. So tens of thousands of native children were taken and processed through these residential schools. And the main goal of this, as you'll see in all the other colonial situations, is to take the land and the resources. And what they do with the surviving populations is impose their assimilation, right? So they control the surviving populations, and then they want to assimilate them into the colonial system.
The situation in Palestine really started maybe as the colonization of Palestine started as early maybe as the colonization of North America, the settler colonization in North America. With the Palestinian situation in 1517, which is maybe roughly 20 years after the native people, the indigenous people discovered the colonialists. And it's not Freudian slip, I mean it. The native people discovered them because they were living peacefully in their own land, and then they discovered this power that trying to uproot them and take their land from them.
I represent Detroit. I was just on this panel connecting what's happening from Gaza to here in Coast Salish territory, and learning a lot about the indigenous struggle out here, and connected also with local organizers, Palestinian organizer, and just making the links between all the different struggles. And the main work I do in Detroit is with youth that are contesting the injustices in the schools through media and hip-hop. And we also make a lot of links to what's happening in Palestine. And we're part of the Youth Solidarity Network. We actually went on a delegation a few years ago and worked with youth in the West Bank, creating media and hip-hop together and learning about each other's strategies of resistance. So, you know, it's really powerful work to be able to just see firsthand how, not just how people's struggles are connected, but also how people's visions are united, and how we can become stronger by you know, building relationships with each other, hearing each other's stories, and seeing the concrete ways people...
Make some noise for everybody to bless the stage today. For all the organizers of this event, make some noise for them. You know what I'm saying? They made this happen. The reason I'm here. And I know that everybody that's a part of this event is not just an artist, it's not just a music lover, but y'all want to actually make a change, right? Make some noise if you believe in that. So on the count of 3, I need everybody to take the sledgehammer outside of your heart. You didn't know you had a sledgehammer in your heart. Everybody does. You're going to pull it out like that and swing it back like this. And on the count of 3, I need everybody to smash all the walls of hate. All the haters, all the prison walls, the apartheid walls, the walls in between us that divide us. On the count of 3, I need everybody to swing their sledgehammer. Don't hit nobody next to you though, that ain't cool. I want you to swing your sledgehammer and say, smash. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, smash!